Hey there! Today, we're going to take a peek into the hidden corners of the internet and talk about some really powerful stuff, like AI, that's changing everything behind the scenes. So, what does all this mean for you and me? Let's jump in and find out.
First, just think about this for a second. Fast forward 10 years. What does the internet even look like? Are our digital lives more private, more our own, or are they more controlled? And how are these super smart systems going to change how we find things online? Believe it or not, the answers to those questions are being decided as we speak.
Okay, so to really get a handle on where we're headed, we need to understand two huge shifts. First, the incredible rise of artificial intelligence, and second, how the hidden parts of the internet are evolving. And this isn't some sci-fi stuff for the future, it's happening right now, shaping the next chapter of our online world.
So, when we say AI, what are we really talking about here? Well, at its heart, it's just tech that lets computers learn from information and then make decisions. But the thing is, they can process a mind-boggling amount of data, way more than any human ever could. This has led to some wild, specialized tools, like one called Darkbird. It's an AI that's been trained only on the hidden internet just to spot new threats. It's an incredibly powerful tool, and what we do with it is one of the biggest questions of our time.
And what about this hidden internet? You've probably heard it called the dark web. And it sounds kind of spooky, right? But really, it's just the part of the web that search engines like Google don't map out. You need special tools, like the Tor browser, to get there. The whole point is to keep users anonymous, and that's absolutely crucial for people like journalists or activists in dangerous places. But yeah, it also gives cover to people doing illegal things.
All this talk about AI and privacy brings us to another huge idea: decentralization. And trust me, it's more than just a tech buzzword. It's a massive shift in who actually controls the internet, moving power away from a few giant companies and spreading it out to all of us, the users.
The difference is actually pretty simple, but it has huge implications. See, the internet we use today is mostly centralized. A handful of big companies basically control everything. A decentralized internet, though, it shares that control. Instead of one person in charge of all the books, it's like everyone has their own bookshelf and can share directly with each other. No gatekeeper needed.
Now, moving toward a more private, decentralized internet, that sounds pretty great, doesn't it? But, like any powerful new thing, there are two sides to the story. There are some absolutely amazing benefits, for sure, but also some really serious risks that we have to talk about.
And this is where it gets really tricky. On one hand, decentralization could give us way more privacy and security. It could even make powerful AI tools available to everyone, not just the big tech giants. But the flip side is a world where there's no central authority, which makes it incredibly tough to police illegal activities that cross international borders.
This quote really gets to the heart of the problem. That same anonymity that protects criminals also serves as a vital resource for whistleblowers, journalists, and individuals seeking to evade censorship. For a lot of people, this privacy isn't some optional feature. It's absolutely essential for their safety and their freedom to speak. And that's what makes creating rules for all this so incredibly complicated.
So, with all this stuff changing so fast, how do we even begin to make sense of it? Well, the future isn't written in stone. It's something we are all building, right now. And that means every single one of us has a part to play in thinking a little more carefully about the tech we use every day.
So here's a really simple toolkit you can use. The next time you hear about some new app or platform, just ask yourself these three things. Who's actually in control here? Is this making my life more private or less private? And who makes the rules and how do they enforce them? These questions help cut through all the noise and get to what's really going on.
So if you take away one thing, it's this. Big ideas like AI and decentralization aren't just changing the internet. They're changing our whole idea of what privacy, power, and safety even mean online. The real challenge for all of us is to figure out that balance between freedom and security, so we can build a digital world that's both strong and responsible.
Which brings me to one last question for you. As we stand here, looking out at this new digital world, what part of it excites you the most? Is it the idea of having more privacy, the potential for AI to solve some of our biggest problems, or maybe it's that vision of a truly democratic internet for everyone? The future isn't just something that happens to us, it's something we all get to build. Thanks for tuning in.